The Ketu South branch of the NDC Thursday took to the streets to protest what it describes as unfair treatment against voters in the constituency. Some voters were reported to have been turned away on voting day because their names were not found in the voters register, even though they had their voter IDs. On the contrary, they cite Richard Ahiangba of the Dankwa Institute, who was allowed to vote despite not having his name in the register, a situation the NDC described as unfair. In an interview with the MP-elect Abla Chifagomashi said the demonstration was to register their displeasure about the EC's conduct of the general election and also demand that they do the right thing.
I am protesting, one, on the process. I'm protesting on the I care less what you say attitude of Jane Mensah. I don't like the fact that whatever we say, everybody says go to court. It's almost as if you have something cooked up in the court that you want me to go and eat. It simply means that if I know that my dancer will not please the hawk, as a chick, why should I keep dancing? Why should I keep dancing? What this protest is going to do is make history that if you think that there's something wrong going on in this country, it is your responsibility as a responsible citizen to speak up and be heard. They may not do anything about it, but I'm satisfied today that when I called my people and I said something went wrong, you all who couldn't vote, you need to come and support me, that they came out. So I'm very cautious and very careful on how people interpret this work. It is not only to say reinstate John Mahama as the legitimate winner or do anything because Chifagomashi says so. I'm only saying that there's a problem with the way in which we were treated in Ketu South. And as the MP-elect, it is my duty to make sure that this is recorded. That history will come and say that I stood by my people. I stood by the people. I stood by the people. You know, it costs an arm and a leg. It costs an arm and a leg to contest in an election. And after my husband died, a few times I thought maybe you should throw in the towel. But I said I'll betray these young people for whom I set out from the beginning. I must see this to a successful and legitimate conclusion. This is what today is about. Today is about setting the record straight. Today is about making history and telling these young people that when something is wrong in this country, don't be afraid, don't be terrified, speak up.
The NDC Regional Secretary James Gunu, on his part, said the NDC will continue to demonstrate in several constituencies until the Electoral Commission corrects wrongs they say were committed in the 2020 elections and announced John Mahama as winner of the presidential race.
The good people of Ketu South demonstrated to register their protests against the Electoral Commission that the election of December 7 was rigged in favor of President Nanado. And we came and presented a petition to the municipal EC officer to be forwarded to the regional director EC, to the chairperson of the Electoral Commission, because even we are aware that in Ketu South, thousands of people did not get their names in the register on the day of election to enable them, exercise their franchise. So the benefit of democracy is for the people to freely elect their leaders. And if we have exercised our franchise and overwhelmingly voted for President Mahama, we don't want anybody to make mockery, to make nonsense of the democracy we are practicing. Because by rigging the election, you are making nonsense of the democracy that we all cherish and want to succeed or grow in this country. So what happened with the declaration that was made by Madam Jean Mensah, and on the following day she said she made a mistake? We want her to correct her mistakes now and declare President Mahama winner of the December 7th presidential election.